На 3 немає? Чаємо, чуєш? Ми 5.
Дайте, ну дайте.
Hi friends from all over the world. My name is Basia Rosłaniec and I'm an international evangelist. I'm currently based in Poland, in Warsaw, and I'm recording this video to give you a little bit of an insight into what's been going on here in relation to the refugee crisis in Poland, which started as a result of the Russian-Ukrainian war. I'm currently based in Poland and I'm part of a international church here in Warsaw. And when the war broke out, everyone was really shocked and really surprised with what's been going on. All of a sudden, Poland was flooded with hundreds of thousands of refugees, and it was very overwhelming here because suddenly there were like hundreds of people sleeping on train stations, sleeping just anywhere they could. And there were trains and buses and cars full of people arriving from Ukraine to Poland. And so a couple of days after the outbreak of war, I had a phone call from an international foundation and they asked me if I could receive a number of refugees. They told me that those people were currently sleeping outside in a freezing cold. They've just crossed the Polish border and they were sleeping outside. As I said, they were sleeping outside, little kids were sleeping outside, elderly women were sleeping outside, just outside on a cold, on an open air train station near the border. And so we were told the bus was going to arrive later on that night. And myself and a group of volunteers, we were basically getting everything ready, getting the beds ready, getting all the rooms ready. We had heaps of help moving all the beds around. And so, but what happened when those people arrived? I walked outside, I saw a big bus and I saw those people leaving the bus and getting into the building. And I walked outside, and when I saw those people, I was really broken by what I saw. I was really broken because I saw vulnerability. I saw a sense of helplessness in this whole situation and the vulnerability of those people. It reminded me of some pictures that I had in my memory when I was a little kid, you know, pictures of the Second World War and people standing with suitcases during Second World War. And it was very similar picture. It was this picture of people that only had, you know, a couple of suitcases with them, and that was the extent of their belongings. That was all they had. And when my eyes met their eyes, something was broken inside my heart, you know. Just the fact that they had to leave everything, that they only had their children, and, you know, some of them were elderly, some of them were little kids, and they had no help, they had no one, they had no one.
Mam prowadzić do góry? Powiedz wszystkim zaproszenie.
Która jest ta kobieta? Beata.
So over 50 people arrived to this property, and it really moved me. It was really something to look in the eyes and say to them, okay, I know it's hard, but you are safe. You are safe here with me. You will be looked after. You won't have to sleep outside. You won't have to freeze in the cold. You are safe here right now with me.
Mam prowadzić do góry? Powiedz przez
Która jest ta kobieta?
When I started to help with the refugees, I didn't have any support from anyone. There was no government funding. There was nothing. Really, everything we did out of our own funds, with our own efforts, with the efforts of a handful of volunteers. So if you do want to support this mission, and if you want to support us with this work, not only with the work of just helping them with a day-to-day survival and help, but also with helping the effort to preach the gospel to those people, preach about the goodness of God in the face of this war, then I want to encourage you to support us. I want to encourage you to reach out to us.
Еще 4 человека вместе.
Уже 5 прошли.
На 3 немає? Тань, чуєш?
Ми 5. Дайте. Дай побачимо. Катя, иди сюда. А там сколько? Дивись. Дивись, иди сюда.
5 было. 4-5. 4 я не знаю, чи є, бо забрали.
Teraz tak. Z małymi dziećmi. Mamy maleństwa. Które są maleństwa? Kasia, te maleństwa. A te maleństwa.
If you are moved in your heart that you want to support us, then please do so.
Gdzie jest ta nasza tłumaczka?
Łazienka.
Co? Gdzie jest ta nasza tłumaczka?
Ona gdzieś tu chodzi.
Posadź do łóżeczka. Bo nawet na łóżeczko, bo tu jest więcej, no musi być.
I just wanted to say thank you to everyone that's been supporting us so far. And I wanted to say to everyone that whilst it is a hard situation and whilst we want this war to end and for the regime to go away, I also want to say to everyone that in spite of it, there is love and there is support and there is care here in Poland and amongst different communities here locally. There has definitely been an outpouring of support and help from so many different sources. So in the midst of this difficult situation, there is also an opportunity to show love and care and to show the face of Christ to those people. Thank you, friends. God bless you.
Co? Gdzie jest ta nasza tłumaczka?
Ona gdzieś tu chodzi.